Assessment 1 of the module, a presentation, a group presentation, and one that will be different because this time we're going to have peer group assessment, both from your peers and within the group itself, should you wish to do so. Many of you don't, so I'll come back to that in a minute. The topic is information assurance and professional practice, and we provided you with 10 notional titles of seminars, which are 10 minutes long with 5 minutes questioning. Groups of 4. Fine, seems simple. Last year, I thought they didn't do it very well, however, both my colleagues disagreed. At level 9, level 5 English universities, you should be able to provide some form of critical input, some degree of analysis, and some form of evidence that you are actually thinking about the topic rather than simply telling us a story. Most of the presentations last year were narrative driven, i.e. this is the business about botnets, this is the business about ethical hacking, morals, etc., etc., etc. We want a bit more than that. You can pass by doing that, but you can excel by doing something more. Okay, group of 4, which has now been decided who are in the groups. Presentations will be 15th, 16th of February, and if you can't make that date, you need to give advance notice or have genuine mitigating circumstances. Otherwise, it'll be treated as a failure to submit, and an appropriate mark will be awarded. How you go about selecting the title. I will allow 2 groups maximum to do the same title, so first come, first serve. So have a look, what do you want to do? I will allow 2 groups again. If you don't like any of the titles, which is quite possible, come up with your own. As long as I approve the title, that is fine, and I will approve most titles if they have a degree of analysis in the topic, a degree of criticality in the title, and it addresses issues within information assurance, professional practice, or the wider issues of ethics and morals in society in terms of cybercrime, development of technology, the integration of work-life balances, all the sort of issues that relate to contemporary society within this sort of computer, IT, cyber framework. So do that. So have your title, and that's it. You can go away, come back, present to us. However, after the exercises we're doing this week, it might be a good idea when you're back, and now this time you're back for quite a while after your first placement before you're presenting in February, to come and talk to me about work in progress and show me or show my colleagues what you're doing and how you seek to approach it. Another thing which is important about this particular assignment is we need to see an annotated bibliography of at least 10 sources, 10 academic sources, and clearly it'll show you that you've done some academic research. As to do an annotated bibliography, regrettably you have to read the paper. Okay, so that's a minimum of 10. So it's academically underpinned, a professional presentation which will outline how to do it in the workshop, plus a coming together a conclusion and managing it properly. We will help you do it, and you'll get the marks normally appropriate. And also the style and the way you do it is entirely up to you. Presentations are fun, but the difference in this one is your peers will be watching your presentation and will be providing mark sheets, i.e. comments and how they think you've done, of which the markers, which will be a team of at least 2 of us and Alison from ENU, will take note of. Also, you have an opportunity, should you wish to take it, to have internal mark allocation. Say, for example, there are 4 of you in the group, and I give you, let's say, 70% mark. Okay, so I've given you 4 70%, which in other words, I have given you 280 marks. Now, subject to our approval, you may negotiate amongst your groups the marks according to how you feel how you feel you have contributed to the development of that program. Because I know as sure as eggs are eggs, or whatever cliche you wish to use, some groups will implode, some individuals will willfully not contribute, and others simply will have a bad day at the office and won't merit the mark awarded to the group. Some of you have been to university already, or some of you have got friends and or siblings, know that group work is a source of pain. However, at the workplace, the professional attitude is fundamental, and there are ways and means you can actually go back to it. Now, when you're holding planning meetings for your development of your presentation, you ought to take minutes and agree what's to be done by whom, by when, and quality assure it internally so you can actually allocate marks at the end. And also, happened last year, it'll happen this year. Come 2 or 3 weeks in advance of the presentation date, I'll get a little psst, and someone will come and talk to me and say such and such is not contributing, not doing that, not answering emails, not turning up for meetings, producing poor work. It's inevitable, it will happen. I can do, Glenn can do, Judy can do nothing unless we have some audit trail that you can show that you've tried to manage the situation in a professional manner and they're not contributing. What we can do then is take appropriate action, which may include withdrawing them from your group so you're not handicapped, making alternative arrangements for your assessment, and making alternative assessment arrangements for that individual so they are not advantaged by their lack of effort in your area. So do that as well. Should be a bit of fun. They were interesting topics, the ones off topic. And although, as I say, Alison and Judy and Glenn thought the presentation was very good, your peers thought they were very good, I had some perhaps unfair expectations looking for more in-depth analysis. Finally on this point is just reflect on this. At level 8 you had, level 4 for your mates at English universities, it's largely about what it is. A lot of your assessments at level 8 have been on Moodle. They've been testing your recall, testing knowledge, i.e. quizzes. Level 9, level 5 at UK English universities is testing what it means. So we're testing that you understand it. Now I was looking for more evidence of understanding and a degree of critical understanding based on the research you do, for the arguments, against the arguments, on the balance of that, what do you mean? What do you think? That's what I was looking for. Looking for a situation where the presentations you're doing and the essays you're doing, there is no right and there is no wrong answer. There are opinions, your group opinion in the seminar, or the group of the entire group, bring the seminar group together, i.e. audience as well, on the balance of the evidence produced. You think that. That is what I'm looking for. Okay, so that's the presentation, 30% of the module. Any queries, even about how you're going to present it, come and talk to us. Thank you.